Let's bring in South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham in his home state right now. He joins me now. And Senator, where did you decide to ride this out? And what do you think the response has been so far by your state? Has it been what you thought it would be?
Yeah, I really have a lot of confidence in Governor McMaster. You know, we got Mayor Hadley in North Myrtle Beach, Bethune in Myrtle Beach. These are great ladies. They know what they're doing. Our Governor Henry McMaster has been on this. We're, we're doing the best we can. I'm in Clemson, South Carolina. They're just putting up the stands for home. Game day is going to be here. Big game, North Carolina State and Clemson. Looks like by tomorrow, most of South Carolina is going to be good to go. But what I worry the most about is the flooding that comes from the rain. Joaquin and Harvey just stayed over, right? It just never went away. And these rivers coming down from North Carolina flood. And this could be a couple of days before we really realize how much damage can be done here. The flooding is terrible, a lot of property damage. Get off the roads, power lines down, you get electrocuted. Let's kind of ride this thing out. But I do worry about what's to come if this thing stalls out and just dumps a bunch of rain. Joaquin and Harvey were devastating because of the flooding. Yeah,
I mean, Harvey dropped some 45 to 50 inches of rain over Houston.
Unbelievable.
And it did
Thought it'd never go
damage.
Away.
Yeah, exactly right. We were down there covering it, and we thought the same thing, like, where in the world is all this water going to go? Your colleague, Senator Tim Scott, says, you get used to these hurricanes, and you tend to take them for granted. And that's a worry when you have these water events, because people take them for granted, and they get out and they start driving around, and these floods come, and these flash floods come down. And we learn that, more people die in the aftermath of hurricanes than actually die in the hurricane event itself, Senator.
Let me stress that to you. So my niece lives in Columbia. She works in Columbia, South Carolina, and had a big rain, and her car was totaled because out of nowhere the river flooded and swamped her car. In Charleston, with just a hard rain and around the medical university, you can be trapped. So what I worry about is if you get out on the road and one of these rivers overflows, you can drown. So don't do that. Your car stalls out. You got no place to go. And when it comes to the flooding, the worst is yet to come.
Yeah, and everybody, when there's a hurricane headed towards South Carolina, the first thing people say is Hugo. Well, this is not Hurricane Hugo by any stretch back in 1989. But I remember you, sir, saying, it was probably several years ago, where you said, this Hurricane Hugo you're talking about, it made our state stronger in the end. Do you still feel that way? Is your state more prepared? Are the building codes better? Are you just better suited now to handle a hurricane than you were 33 years ago?
Absolutely, and our governor has built on everything we've done in the past, because this is just the cost of living in South Carolina along the coast. But Hugo wiped out Shaw Air Force Base in the middle of the state. It was a combination of water and wind like I've never seen before. Yeah, we're better prepared, but Charleston, we got to increase the seawall, because the flooding problems in Charleston are just getting worse. So the oceans are rising. We're going to have to make accommodations. Our barrier islands are being eroded, so we got up our game.
Sir, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about world events, and a lot going on in Russia now. You've got Vladimir Putin annexing 4 different regions now in Ukraine. I want to just play this soundbite from the president a bit earlier, and then get your final thoughts on what's happening in Russia.
America is fully prepared with our NATO allies to defend every single inch of NATO territory. Every single inch. So, Mr. Putin, don't misunderstand what I'm saying. Every inch.
This is escalating. Make no doubt. I mean, there are people, there are young people trying to get out of Russia. You're trying to get out so you don't get enlisted in their military. This thing has escalated. Sir, your thoughts on what's happening?
Well, there's no off-ramp now for Putin. He's annexed illegally parts of Ukraine. Every nation in the world with a half a brain is going to reject this annexation. The United Nations has. And I appreciate the president saying we're going to stand by NATO. But here's what we're not doing. The President Biden has refused to designate Russia state-sponsored terrorism under U.S. law. We had a vote in the Senate 100-0 urging the Biden administration declaring Putin's Russia a state sponsor of terrorism like Iran and North Korea. If you did that, we would have access to federal courts to sue for the damage done in Ukraine and throughout the world by Putin. He is a terrorist. The Wagner Group is dismantling, dismembering parts of Africa. He is now a legally annexed territory of a neighboring country. He's a war criminal on steroids. So President Biden, please designate Russia as a state sponsor of terrorism today, and please let Russia know that if you explode a nuclear weapon inside of Ukraine, that would be considered an attack on NATO itself because the radiation would not be confined to the Ukraine. Putin needs to know what happens if he goes further, and I'm really worried that we're not doing enough to deter this guy. The Ukrainians are fighting like tigers, but we're always late to the game in terms of helping Ukraine.
Yeah, Putin does appear to be backed in a corner. Senator, thank you for your time. We appreciate it. Best of luck to you and your state during this storm.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.